And so we, of course, just refer to the arch gallery, or the long gallery. And if you take this here as a middle line, you see that there are two symmetric arcs, which is a typical thing for Baroque architecture. It's very strict symmetry, and then the is broken off by an overwhelming decoration, unfinished decoration. And so everything in the decoration, if you would wander around and take the time and see all the detail, is pointing towards the entertainment. Quality of facilities, the opportunities, the ventilators, and so this is a place what Augustus did. For instance, the wedding of his legal son celebrated in here. And at that time, we have to imagine that down here, that would be just a courtyard without the fountains and the greens, for horseman competition, masquerades, whatever. And the ladies with the long skirts wouldn't mingle down here in the dust. They would be up the balustrades and observe what's going on down here. And then, of course, you need the dinner and the dancing, so the highlight of the festivity. And that would be held up in these pavilions. So 1, 2, 3 over there, and 4, 5, 6 symmetric on the other side. And to reach from one to the other, the arch galleries to connect them. Huge palace. Of course, celebrating was always political representation as well, power and wealth. And so we have to understand that that triumph arch-like entrance to the city with the crown on top, of course the Polish crown, the recently received crown now, that was representation of wealth. And that long gallery is a construction on top of the old fortification. So if you remember, we've seen the terrace and the fortification on the other side, and that was the other limit of town. So if I refer to the glorious of Dresden, it was a very limited little place, 500 meters from one end to the other, and just extended after they pulled down the fortification. By the way, the German word Zwinger is something like a Bailey's, part of the fortification. So the location in between the inner and outer fortification wall, and if ever an enemy would reach in, he could be easily defeated, bezwungen in German, and that's where the name Zwinger comes from. And Germans are always irritated when they hear Zwinger. I can just say, well, probably Augustus conquered some women here, but apart from that, nothing about that. So no, nothing of defense or whatever.